Alrighty. Got another one here. Replay from RTK's Menacing Platypus, who also streams on YouTube. Usually does some domination stuff, but dips his toes in land battles here and there. And then we have BBB Strat Game. Long time late night lurker of the quick battles and Vermin League and stuff like that. So for the Wood Elves, we have Dryads, Triple Treekin, a whole bunch of War Dancers. Looks like 5 War Dancers, a Zote, 1 Way Watcher, some Glade Riders of Spears, and a Spellweaver of Beasts with just Flock of Doom. On the other side, for the Tomb Kings, we do have some Nehekar Horsemen, Skeleton Horsemen, 4 Ushapti, Skeleton Spearmen, and Warriors scattered throughout. 2 Skeleton Archers, one of which is the Blessed Legion of Flach, which has the Armor Sundering, and then Cetra the Imperishable on his big kitty cat with 2 of his cheap spells to spam out. And that's about it. That's about it. 2 Nehekar Horsemen, 2 Skeleton Horsemen. Actually, looks like there's a 3rd Nehekar Horseman that somehow ended up in the backfield. Got a nice charge off onto the War Dancers and now will get chased down by Glade Riders. But it should be largely okay as it gets back to its Skeleton Spearman friends. Flock of Doom Overcast spammed onto Skeleton Warriors and Spearmen, just trying to get rid of them while the War Dancers absolutely churn through this Tomb King's front line. And Cetra is just kind of rampaging through the backfield. Go Cetra, go. He's just having a day. Blessed Legion of Flach have already used almost half their ammo, which is kind of surprising. Other Skeleton Archers also opting into firing. I don't know if they're shooting at the Treekin or not. The Armor Sundering Archers should. I don't know about the regular Archers, because these guys do have physical resist and missile resist and high armor. So the basic Archers should just shoot at War Dancers, pretty much 100%. Zote's rampaging through the front line. Looks like they're just going straight back for the Archers, daring anybody to come fight them. I'm sure the Ushapti will be happy to oblige, though without Cetra's support, I do wonder how they do there. Nehekar Horsemen and Skeleton Horsemen doing okay versus Glade Riders and the Dryads. They'll do fine. They'll do fine. We already have some War Dancers routing, and that entire, like, north, whatever you want to call this, engagement is kind of going to shit for the Wood Elves. They're largely routing. But the more central stuff is going better for them. They are breaking through the center lines, and the other flank is also going poorly for them. So yeah, the Tomb Kings are doing well on both flanks, but the center fight's going to the Wood Elves, which is weird, but that's what you get when you take a whole bunch of War Dancers and Treekin and just call it. Ooh, Way Watchers in the back are getting found out by these Skeleton Horsemen. Now, with their decent melee stats, 29-29 versus Skeleton Horsemen that are already very injured, they might be okay, but it's still going to be annoying for the Way Watchers. They don't really want to deal with it. Another Ushapti summon. This one is from the Tomb Kings, the army passive, so that's out. Zotes were actually routed off just by attrition, it looks like, from the Ushaptis and Skeleton Warriors and such. They will get out of here, but War Dancers will now take up the mantle of chasing down Skeleton Archers and harassing them. Treekin also pushing through. And the Way Watchers do handle their own shit versus Skeleton Horsemen. Now they're falling back from Skeleton Spearmen. Wood Elves are slightly down in the balance of power. I think it's too early to tell, honestly. Both sides are getting a lot of what they want. Like, the Wood Elves are churning through the chaff of the Tomb Kings, absolutely demolishing them, but the Tomb Kings are grinding down some War Dancers, some Treekin, the Zotes and stuff. Like, if these Nehekar Horsemen can chase the Zotes off, that'll be a pretty huge win for the Tomb Kings. And the center is also starting to collapse a little bit here. That is an Ushapti summon, so it'll go away soon on its own. 30 seconds left on him, but actually it's funny that the Wood Elves almost straight up killed it. Yeah. Anyway, do have Way Watchers in the back. They're running away from Ushapti. That is a real Ushapti, so they'll probably want to be shooting as they run, do some damage to those guys, because there's no way they outrun them forever, so they'll just have to hope they can actually shoot them to death while they kite away. War Dancers caught up to the Skeleton Archers. They are going to kill him. The Blessed Legion of Flach is also in some serious trouble, and Cetra and his Nehekar Horsemen chase off these Dryads for just a second, but the Nehekar Horsemen do crumble away and leave him all alone. Another Flock of Doom spammed down on the Skeleton Warriors and the Ushapti. I wonder how that's been going for the Spellweaver Beasts. 500 value. Not bad. Not bad. Tomb King's still ahead on the balance of power, and I would tend to agree. War Dancers catch up with the Ushapti on the backfield, trying to just whittle them down as the Way Watchers continue to run away and fire at point-blank range into these Ushapti. What elves, what elves, what elves? Getting a bit of a second life here, especially with these Treekin. The Treekin are doing a lot of the work on the front line. Maybe not killing so much stuff, but just being here, being a presence while the War Dancers flit around and actually kill things. The Blessed Legion of Flach getting soloed out here is pretty huge. It's quite big, gargantuan even. Oh no, the Nekar Horsemen abandoned the Zotes before the fight is actually over. The Zotes are now returning to the battlefield. Now, I guess that's not a Wood Elf caster of healing, so it's not like the Zotes are going to get any health back, but still, you would have wanted them off the field entirely. Nekar Horsemen going to pile into some Dryads, try and get rid of them, I guess, but yeah, that's going to be a whoopsie. Don't want that one back. Cetra opts into the last real healthy bastion of the Wood Elves. Tries to help out his guys, but with Dryads coming in on the flank, he's going to try and cut them off, but he probably will need to cut his losses and just get out of here entirely. Meanwhile, over here, we have the Blessed Jaff's incantation of Cursed Blades, trying to help out the Nekar Horsemen, give him a little more DPS, but also heal the remnants of the Tomb King's army. The bounce power is creeping a little back for the Wood Elves. These Way Watchers are still running around. The War Dancers did manage to get juked into some Skeleton Spearmen. So I actually imagine these screaming dual swords ladies will do a hell of a number on the Skeleton Spearmen before officially dying. And the Ushabti still chasing around the Way Watchers. Well, it looks like the Way Watchers are going to end up beating them, but they took a lot of damage in the process. It's hard to say you got them to use all their ammo, though, because they did spend their ammo on Ushabti, which is fine. Like, that's the target they want. I don't know. I think that's a pretty even trade. The Wood Elves, like I said, still clawing their way back into this game. Those Treekin are just tenacious bastards. They're going absolutely nowhere. Most of the War Dancers have popped Shadow's Coil now, giving them 63 melee defense, while also having 12 bonus for infantry, so their melee attack is still 29 versus, like, Tomb King's Chaff, which is not that bad. Ushabti do die, leaving the Way Watchers free and clear. Skeleton Spearmen eventually beat those War Dancers at the cost of half their health bar. And the Wood Elves are reforming ranks in the backfield, while the Nekar Horsemen chase off the Zotes once again. This time down to just 3 Zote models. And Cetra is really trying to cycle charge through and get rid of these Treekin and War Dancers, but he's having a hard time with it. And all of a sudden, the Wood Elves just take the field. Like, it felt like the Tomb Kings had so much going right for them, and then they just fell apart. I don't know what changed. The Wood Elves just kept fighting forever. All right, Nekar Horsemen are back. They should probably chase down anything that's routing. Looks like they're going to try to get a rear charge on these Treekin and help out Cetra in that battle. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. And those fucking Zotes are back. If they route one more time, they shatter, though. So that'll be good. Nekar Horsemen are just bumping and grinding with the Treekin at this point. The charge on them to try and route them did not pan out. And they are going to have to get out of here. Nero's Incantation of Protection trying to help out those Spearmen and give a little bit more healing to the Tomb King's line. Nekar Horsemen opt out of that losing fight. And it's down to Cetra. Can he carry? On his chariot? Maybe. On his big kitty cat? Fuck no. I hate Cetra on his kitty cat. I like Cetra after his buffs, but I almost exclusively like him on his chariot. Maybe on horse. But I hate Cetra on his kitty. It's so bad. He's going to try, though. And a lot of the Wood Elf power is in some Treekin that Cetra can theoretically do okay against. Theoretically. And, like, Way Watchers that he could run over. And then a full health Spellweaver of Beasts with Flock of Doom. So no good spells to kill Cetra, and he could outduel her. So, like, maybe Cetra can carry this, but I'm not a fan of his kitty. Skeleton Horsemen are trying to find their way onto the Way Watchers somewhere, somehow. Nekar Horsemen have to take a charge with something to get the charging bonus for the leadership, otherwise they're just going to crumble. And they get attacked in the rear. Yeah, they might as well attack the Dryads or something. It looks like they're trying to get to the Way Watchers with Cetra. I don't know if they're going to last that long. They'll try, though. Cetra's going in, going to dive on some Way Watchers. And the Nekar Horsemen actually get here for a charge, do a little bit of damage, and the Skeleton Horsemen are also going to opt in. Cetra going all in on trying to kill those Way Watchers, while War Dancers in the distance did just finish off the last of his Skeleton Spears. Flock of Doom hits all 3 Tomb King's units. Nekar Horsemen are gone, leaving just the Skeleton Horsemen who are trying to chase down the Way Watchers, but the Way Watchers' flag is over there, and most of the units are actually over here. So that Skeleton Horseman's actually not that close to its target. The Weight Watchers did secure themselves on the far side. They are going to continue shooting at Cetra, who's now surrounded by Treekin and Dryads and just all of the nastiness in the world. And it looks like we're getting a Lord Snipe here as the Jaff's Incantation Curse Blades onto Cetra. 600 weapon strength for him. And his Skeleton Horseman actually getting decent shots off on the Spellweaver Beast. Big shots coming out from Cetra. He is going to hit her a couple times. Really good stuff from him. I don't usually see him doing that much damage in a duel, but he does body her. He misses one charge attack there, but overall, he did fine. He did a lot of damage to her. Brings the balance of power right back to the Tomb King's favor. And if he can successfully actually snipe out this Lord, that could be the end of it for the Wood Elves. Their leadership isn't that high at this point. Little incantation of protection to help his Skeleton Horseman stay in the fight, but also just give himself and them some healing. He is currently doing dumb Cetra things where he runs around in circles instead of actually hitting her, and now he just opts into a charge on the War Dancers, but that does allow the Lord to get away. What if I would do if I were him is get the hell out of these Treekin, go over and charge the Way Watchers if you're not going to deal with the Beastcaster. I still think you should just chase the Beastcaster, but several attacks in a row just failed for literally no reason. I get that. That's fine. But you do need to chase down the Way Watchers. Fighting with all these melee units while getting shot by the Way Watchers just doesn't feel like a winning strategy, unfortunately. Balance power is still slightly Cetra favored, though Cetra is officially alone. 1 versus 110, and Cetra is just stuck fighting. It looks like he's committing to it. He is going to route these Dryads. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh, maybe that's what he was waiting for. He wanted the curse to go off. So if the curse goes off AoE, it's going to do a lot of damage, especially to the War Dancers. Not as much the Treekin. They're just too small of models and high of health pools. But he does rout off the War Dancers. Way Watchers continue to fire. They have 5 volleys. And Cetra is sitting in the Treekin. Maybe he's trying to purposefully leave the Way Watchers alive so they do some friendly fire, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Treekin almost routing, though. He's almost fucking got them. Balance power is still in his favor by quite a lot. He continues to battle with these Treekin. He is not giving up on this fight as he takes staggering amounts of damage, honestly. So now the Treekin have more health than him combined. He throws the Curse Blades on himself, giving himself more damage and some healing. Good for him. Way Watchers continuing to fire in. He really needs to just go hit them. Oh no. He's taking so much damage. Way Watchers, some of their shots going wide, some of it doing friendly fire. Spellweaver Beast is doing nice cycle charging, not managing to get hit by Cetra. Wood Elves do take a lead on the balance of power. Cetra continues to just scrap with these Treekin. And Spellweaver is getting a lot of good shots off, but ooh, he gets one nice swipe with Cat's Paw at the back of her head. She is going to rout. Nope, she manages to rally, but Cetra is going after her. Not the Way Watchers, going after her. And she does rout, but he can't catch her, can he? 61 speed to 86, but wow, that charge. Wow, that got him very far. Some bullshit, and now that he got here, the charge stopped without getting an attack animation off, so he never finished it. Way Watchers still have 2 volleys left, and he's still trying to chase down the Spellweaver of Beasts. She gets away. Still negative on leadership. She goes all the way off the map. So the enemy does take a leadership spike. These War Dancers probably aren't going to rally. But those Way Watchers just shooting Cetra are pretty brutal. Charges back into the Treekin. Yeah, he goes back into the Treekin. And he gets so low, he's going to start crumbling. That's just going to be army losses. Treekin are brutal. Cat Cetra sucks. Combine these two for a whole lot of yucks. Beastcaster did okay. She did fine. Zote struggled a bit. Way Watchers did great. Treekin did fine. Like, after all that, they still didn't really pay for themselves, but they were around. War Dancers killed so many skeletons. Glade Riders did fine. Dryads did well. And aside for strat game, Cetra. God, I hate Cetra, dude. I hate Cetra on his cat. Didn't fucking pay for himself after all that. Like, after all that microing, all that charging, all that stuff, didn't fucking pay for himself because Cetra on his cat, for some reason, just sucks. I don't know why. Skeleton Archers were neat. I feel like a lot of Tomb King's players sleep on the Skeleton Archers. They're not good in every matchup, but when they're good, they're real good. Nekar Horseman did fine. Ushabti did okay. Skeleton Horsemen did well, considering their low price point. And Skeleton Warriors and Skeleton Spearmen did okay. Yeah. I'm really shocked the Treekin didn't do better. Like, it felt like they were doing good, and then the post-game screen, it's like, oh, okay, you guys didn't do that much. GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.